All right, he is here. Finally, I've been wanting him to be on the show for a while, and we've got him. Tony Tripoli. He's a comedian and a cast member of this new tribute show in honor of Joan Rivers. It's called the Joan Rivers Tribute Show. The B is back. She ain't never going away, is she?
We don't say the word B in our show, but for this, we'll call it the B is back. I think we all know.
I just want people to know a little bit about you, Tony. You were an amazing close friend with Joan Rivers. You were her head writer. You opened for her for years doing comedy. And you're also the executive producer of Fashion Police, which she hosted on E! I know, and it's sad to see that, you know, Joan is no longer with us, but you brought some great things here, and you're going to explain them a little bit. But first, tell us a little bit about this tribute show, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to want to come out to see this.
Please do. We're at Phoenix Theater. We open tonight, so the show runs Thursday, Friday, Saturday at Phoenix Theater. You can get tickets at phoenixtheater.com.
Right.
You can also go to my website, tonytripoli.com. All the links are there. What the show works is I do about 30 minutes talking about my life experience with Joan, what she was like, the trouble we got in for jokes that I wrote. She loved getting in trouble, didn't she?
Yeah.
And then her favorite Joan Rivers impersonator comes out and does an hour of her real act. So you can't hear those jokes anymore. And this guy is someone
that she personally loved.
Yeah, she thought he was so great at what he did, the way he does her. He really brings her to life. It's such a fun show. You know, it's been 4.5 years since she's gone, and with political correctness and all that stuff, you can't tell jokes like that anymore. But Joan had that pass. So it's really fun to sort of keep that spirit alive.
This is good. And you also brought some fun things that are, you know, in memory of Joan and the things that she wore and the reason why she wore them. And you said bees, and I never knew that bees were important to her.
So if you were a fan of her Joan Rivers QVC collection, then you know that every month for like 25 years, she did a different bumblebee pin. And I brought some of these today. These, after she passed, I went and got these off her actual jewelry box, you know, on her in her bedroom at Melissa's house. And so we're wearing bee pins that Joan really had worn. These have her juju on them.
I know.
And the reason that bumblebees meant so much to her was she said that aerodynamically, bumblebees are not supposed to be able to fly. They're too heavy in the back. We've got that problem.
No, I don't have that anymore.
Too small wings. But she says that no, the bee didn't listen. And the bee just flaps her wings and she flies anyway, in spite of what everybody says.
Right.
And Joan believed that was really the key to life. So I think that's like a sweet little thing.
Cool.
And I always wear one if I have to wear a suit or something. I have a little Joan with me.
And this is
her Joan Ranger badge from when we used to arrest people in the streets of New York City. But in here, this is Joan. These are actually some of Joan's ashes are in this little egg that I got. I thought it was a nice one because it's got bumblebees on it. But yeah, and inside this little container, it's a Ziploc bag of ashes. That's how Melissa brought me her mother's remains, was in a Ziploc bag. Can you imagine?
That's so crazy.
This woman had a Birkin bag on her shoulder all of her life, and now she's in a Ziploc for all eternity. And she snuck in to Fashion Police, like on the down low, like, Psst, Tony, come in the bathroom, I've got the stuff. Like we're doing a drug deal. So I've got a dime bag of Joan Rivers in here.
That is so cute. All right, it's the Joan Rivers Tribute Show. The B is back. We want you to get tickets. It's at the Phoenix Theater. You will not be disappointed. Tony, it was great having you on the show.
I love you.
Mwah.